The person I researched is John Switchnock. John is my great-grandfather on my dad's side of our family. He came to Canada in 1914 because he had no choice to go to any other country. John lived in the Ukraine and had to leave because of a war in his country. He came to Canada with his wife named Anastasia, but left brothers and sisters as well as friends in the Ukraine. They could only bring a few clothes with them in their suitcases. On their trip to Canada, they first had to take a ship to Montreal, then a train to Saskatchewan. On the boat, they got seasick and there wasn't much food to eat. When they got to Canada, they didn't know anyone in Saskatchewan. Their first few years were very hard after they came to Canada because they had to leave their homeland, which was a very fertile country. They had to take a train to the land that the government gave them. John and his wife settled in Tarnopol, Saskatchewan, which is near Waka. In Tarnopol, they had 1 acre of land that had to be cleared. For the first winter, they lived in a tent, and then in spring, John built a house out of logs for them. The house had a couple of large bedrooms, as well as a kitchen and dining room, and as the years went on, they had 6 children. They all worked very hard clearing the land so they could plant wheat. Later, great-grandfather and his older sons, as well as neighbors, built a machine that turned wheat into puffed wheat. For the children to get to school, it took them 2 miles to walk, and in the winter, when the little lake was frozen, they could cross it and their walk would only be a mile. They never got to return to the Ukraine, but one day I would like to go there to see where my great-grandfather came from. Their legacy to me is to work hard, be content with what you have, and I learned that family is important and working together brings happiness. Because they moved to Canada, my life is better because Canada has the freedom of speech, of religion, and a chance to become anything you want. My artifact is a glass from the Ukraine. I am really thankful that my great-grandfather came to Canada because I couldn't ask for a better place to live.